Welcome back, Legions, to the Element to Nation back for another Get Your Back adventure.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Ad Astra.
Time to go. Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour.
See, I don't know why it didn't automatically connect. That's stupid. It almost always automatically connects whenever I open it up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Elemental Nation, back for another Genshin Back adventure. Head Patsy to all of you. Welcome back, Shane, Lieutenant J, Kimi, and Kiria. Head Patsies to all three of you. Hey, Kimmy, how come Lieutenant J figured it out and you didn't figure it out? He wondered why my avatar was talking, but there was no sound coming from you. Yeah, you complained about you weren't getting headpats. Yeah, you couldn't understand that for some reason my mic wasn't being acknowledged by voice mod. Like, you were for some reason you didn't understand that it was a mic issue, and you were complaining as if I was ignoring you on purpose. Who the hell are you talking about, Kimmy?
I see everything. Here come the fireworks.
I got killed.
Barbados, guide us. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Over here.
Wind strike.
I'm just gonna redo this domain because I know that this is better with Venti. No, Kimmy. When I say I don't remember who that person is for that specific reason, I'm actually, you know, deliberately telling you
Give me a
to
moment
like
to compose
not
myself.
talk about that person. So, Kimmy, you should have asked if it was me or YouTube.
Think you can get away?
As one with wind and cloud.
Everyone hold hands. Go with the ship down.
Time to go.
Let's play.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Wind strike.
You bet. Wait, Vopro said it is good. Damn, alright. I mean, today is Saturday, so I guess we'll see. If I was AFK, why would my model move around as if I was in front of it? Dude, you should be asking these questions at times instead of just assuming.
Time for takeoff.
Clouds high. The birds.
A festive reprise. Feel the split. I see everything. Share my knowledge. The merrier. Boring. Think you can get away?
I wonder if sometime this upcoming week that there will be a new update. Not update. A new event. Like, actually, yeah, think of it. There's gonna be new on the Honkai server update. And then, like,
Time to get fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
of course there'll be a new Genshin back
Brace yourself.
event then.
Time for takeoff. Hey! Here come the fireworks!
The wrong test. The wrong test subject.
Make yourselves at home!
The wrong test
Everyone hold
subject.
hands! Yahoo!
Wind strike.
A festive reprise! Let's play!
Now you've got me worked up.
see everything. Fire hazard. Shine no longer.
Why would you come onto the stream and say that? I think the thumbnail will indicate that I am a VTuber. I don't know how my thumbnail would have not insinuated that I was a VTuber. Man, that was the rudest thing ever. Popping onto a VTuber's stream and say, "Ew, VTuber," like, bro, what? What? Do you have, like, no respect at all for anybody? Geez, dude, has some, like, bro, that was like, why do you not remove that message, Kimmy? That was clearly against the rules of the stream. Being nice, that comment was definitely not nice. You should have removed it.
Gonna be epic.
Hopefully you can play Genshin on then. Lieutenant J, I think it's just somebody who's wanting to waste their time since they have, like, apparently nothing to do at the moment. Which they could do all kinds of other things than just waste their time trying to be a jerk to others online.
Time for a light show.
I'm going in.
Yahoo!
Wind strike.
Go Bishop down! Here we go.
Time to go.
You can actually go find a country car you actually do like. Like, oh my gosh, you're a VTuber, I don't like that. Like, okay, then find someone who isn't a VTuber online, who is currently streaming, and then support them. I'm not stopping you from leaving my stream. You're the only one who's stopping into my stream just to give a damn. Like, jeez, I'm trying to spread positivity, and you're just being a jerk here. Welcome back, Shane Nezuko. How you doing? Hit a Patsy, see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I had to go to my friends. Oh. Tell them happy birthday for me.
Time for takeoff.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Everybody stand back.
Wind strike.
Yahoo! Over here. Here comes the fireworks. Look at me.
Time to go.
They never said what gender their friend was, Kimmy. That's why I said tell them. Because I don't know whether it's a boy or a girl that's having a birthday.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Adaptable. For some reason, I can't see
Ready
Jane.
for anything.
The name is Layla. Can play Ever Silent Stars and unlock all endings. Nice. But there's no doubt in anybody's mind that Layla is adorable. Oh yeah, I forgot about something. Welcome back to stream, Tyler Hudson. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Had a party to you. How you doing? How my friends sees me in Genshin, looks, personality, style, humor, mindset, vibes that go off, noise. Let's do the check-ins. Huh? Oh. I was about to say. Alright, let's go to Genshin Impact. Yeah, let's go back here. Okay, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. I said, probably should have left that alone. So then it could be a reminder for tomorrow. Yes, I do know about the daily check-in feature. Ooh. That was interesting. $2,400 damage, hot damn. Technically, the only character in the game who is a healer and a DPS that I know of is Jean. Because her healing scales off her damage, and if you do that, that means she can be very good on, attacking.
Time to go.
Oh my. What did I say about role-playing, Kimi? You should tell her, like, no role-playing. Remember, it won't be a rule in the channel, only because it'll sound stupid. And I just depend on moderators like you to tell people not to roleplay. I'm okay if y'all are just goofing around in the live chat, but remember to pause your goofing off with actual talking with each other, so they're goofing off with each other. Okay? Just want to make sure. Eh? What the hell?
I see everything. Fire hazard.
Ooh.
Let me try.
Everyone hold in. Go bishop down. I see everything.
Nope.
Wind strider.
Go as planned.
I'm ready.
Hey,
Cut down. Like
That was close. Well, what is your dream about, Kami? Also, thank you all so much for 6 likes. Y'all are amazing. My god, what for? Dude, you're not even together. What do you mean? What do you mean by losing Sasha? You miss her? I see.
I see everything. Gotta watch it.
As one with wind and cloud.
More earbud.
Wind, hear me. Hey! Time for a light show. Everyone hold hands.
Could have killed him with Yomiya, but he chose that route. Looks like I had to go by, people. See you, Nezuko. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Time to go.
That's a yours. Dude, neither of us are having a birthday today, Kimi, so why would you do that? Everyone, was the stream doing good up till now? Cause so then, I guess I technically could stream on just Wi-Fi. Cause during that whole time I was on Ethernet. I don't know if I got my coins yet yesterday or not. Apparently not,
This
since
realm is-
since it's about 1,400 money in here. Shana and Shikado and Hazel leveled up. Oh, wait a second. Why don't I buy these?
If you ever have any questions.
There we go. Nice.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Yes, so 2,400. Yeah, so Jane's burst will technically be able to heal everyone on the battlefield. Like, all the way. Because if we were to go back to Jane, we go to talents, we go to burst. It says the amount of HP restored scales off of Jane's attack damage. Let's go right here. Field activation is healing. 352% attack damage. Plus 2,439. So basically, yeah, she does heal a lot. Was that chicken
Well,
and
hello
Hazel?
there, my dear partner. How have you been? Remember, if you ever find yourself caught up in some strange case, just notify me immediately.
Alright. Here's Neko Vopro and Kimmy. Oh, thanks. Would you like to have a chat with me?
Sure, of course. I've actually been waiting to give you a taste of the old Hazo treatment.
What? Is that a adjusting down or a beat down? Wait, a taste of what now?
No. You've got it all wrong. You see, I've been hanging around here for a while now. And whether it's from the more obvious details, like the style and arrangement of your space, or the more subtle details, like the type of decorations you've set out, just by looking around, I've already gathered a lot of info about you. I have deduced that not all the arrangements here is based on your personal taste. No. On the contrary, some of it is intentionally done with visiting friends in mind. As for what led me to this conclusion...
Amazing, you really are that great detective. I want to gather information about you too.
Oh, trying to change the subject, are we? It appears you have some secrets that you'd prefer to leave unspoken. In that case, let me start by telling you about myself. Now, where to begin? You've already heard about who I am and who my connections are, and I'm sure you know my general likes and dislikes after all this time together. As for my family background, I'm guessing you're not too interested in that. Ah, how about this? I'll tell you my weakness.
Do you even have a weakness?
You betcha. Don't let my usual rational appearance fool you. It turns out that I'm easily swayed by emotion. People have this real glow about them when they're doing something they believe in, you know? They stand out in the world like flaming flowers, and they make it a brighter place. That's why I strive to keep those people safe from anyone looking to take advantage. Call me crazy, but when I see something beautiful, I want to keep it that way. By the way, you've got that spark in you too. It's hit me a few times in our time together. I could genuinely feel it. Shh. But that's my weakness, okay? So be sure to keep this one top secret.
It's okay. It's adorable. It's amazing. No worries, Chicken Wing Hazel. No worries.
My master gave me these red ropes in order to restrain my impulses. But during our journey together, I feel I have finally grasped the key to all of this. Somehow, controlling my strength, knowing when to restrain myself and when to unleash, it comes more naturally to me now. I think that what saves me from myself is not my red ropes, but you. If you understand what that means to me, please stay by my side.
Oh, yes, I will.
Once I secretly left the mountain and returned to my childhood village without telling my master. But it was deserted, and my father had long since passed away. I suddenly realized that the bond between my relatives and I had been completely severed, and nothing that I'd ever cared about in the past could ever have a future. Ever since then, I have abandoned everything related to the mortal world. That is, until I met you.
The
fear of losing the people most important to me, and the desire to save them. This kind of feeling makes my heart ache. I've never experienced anything like it before. It's a burden, yes, but it's also something to hold on to.
The last link I have to the land of my birth.
But is Kazuha talking that whole entire time? Interesting.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
"10 days, 4 hours, and 51 minutes to go." And for those of you who don't know what that is, 10 days will be. So this is 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. And a week, and 2 weeks on Tuesday. The 13th of this month will be when Kazuha comes out. Timothy Chan, are you gonna be nicer this time, or do I have to time you out? I'm making sure ahead of time. Cause listen, welcome to the stream, Head Patsy CEO. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. But don't be rude. If you don't like the fact that I'm a VTuber, you have all the right to just leave the stream right now. Nobody's forcing you to stay in the stream. If you keep on giving commentary about how you hate that I'm a VTuber, we will remove those messages only because, like, dude, well, what do you expect? You already know who I am. You're watching the stream. If you're gonna just hate on me for being a VTuber, just go away. No. You can't just act like I didn't say something to you. At least confirm to me that you heard what I said. You can't just ask everyone how their day is going. You have to confirm to me that you heard what I said. Or else I can't trust the fact that you're here in the stream. Oh yeah, I already went to Catherine. How did I forget that? So I did daily resin, I did daily expedition, I did daily rewards. It's nice to see that you're nice. That you're nicer now. I have nothing against you being here and you're just trying to hang out with everyone. I just don't want you to be rude to anybody here, because you know I don't want anyone's day to be bad at all. That's actually a very interesting last name. That's actually a cool last name. I sort of didn't know. A part of me thought that was just, you know, a random name you came up with, but like, that's a cool last name. Do you understand what Vopro told you? Hey, at least you're making sure, Kimmy. At least you're making sure you heard. Actually, what weeklies do I have left to do? Oh yeah, the chance domain. Let's go over to child. And then after child, we can do Scaramouche. Thank you, and thanks everyone. Wait, thank you, you all the best. Okay, there's a few ways I can interpret that. I don't know on how you mean to say that. I guess you push English to the extent where I don't even understand it. Excuse me.
This opportunity is quite hard to
Jimmy,
come by. Well then,
I think it's better for you to ask why does he not have a customized PFP?
I'll be gentle.
Here come the fireworks!
Full time. Wind strike already.
Dude, you're the only one trying to avoid me giving you damage.
Not bad.
Ow.
Not bad. Guess I should
Everyone's
take
over
you
here.
more seriously.
The Temple of Wisdom!
No use hiding back there. The birds come.
Go and fly! I swear by my sword! Time for a light show!
Wind strike.
One with wind and cloud.
The fuse is lit! Barely glued the ship down! Wait, hear me!
Without Jean, that would have been so hard. How do you find my stream? I mean, the name of the game is literally in the title of the stream. Plus, it's down description below. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's also in the thumbnail in this stream. There's like 3 different ways you could have figured it out. I honestly don't know how you didn't find out yet. Does it have? Yeah, you could definitely play on
Follow
mobile.
the wind.
You can play on iPhone or Android.
Time to go.
You can also play on PC. Like basically, you can play it on console as in place. You can play it on get you back on PlayStation, Android, iPhone, and either laptop or computer. They're mostly the same thing when it comes down to processing. But yeah, you can play this on laptop, computer, iPhone, Android, and PlayStation. It's cross-platform, and don't worry about about if. Don't worry about it costing anything. It's free on all platforms. Only because like there's like in-game purchases you can do. Like if we go over here and the welcome moon's $5. Well, it's USD. It's different currency all around the in different parts of the world, but in USD it's $5. You can also buy the Genesis crystals in order to get outfits. As you see right here, you can buy them. This is where you can get the Genesis crystals. There's one for $1, $5, $15, $30, $50, and $100. That's the only in-game purchases you can get. Oh wait! My mistake. I nearly forgot. Right, not there. Here, I'll just. Right here. This is the last type of in-game purchase you can do for $10 or $20. It's for the battle pass. So you can get everything on the bottom row of the battle pass. See? See how it's all locked? It's actually a paywall. Well, good to see you, Raj. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Head
I
passes
know
to you.
just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oh, how's this special? Well, there's 7 elements of the game. And when I say elements, I literally do mean elements. There's Pyro, Hydro, Genjo, Electro, Animo, Cryo, and Geo. Every character in the game that has an elemental vision according to one of the 7 elements can manipulate the elemental however they wish. For Kazuha, right here, he is Animo. Yomiya is Pyro. Nihida is Genjo. Albedo is Geo. Shinha is Cryo. Keshin is Electro. Mona is Hydro. And Hitala is Pyro.
Silly
As you see, I have lots of different characters with different elements assigned to them. And then, and you can see in the character archive that there's actually a lot more characters I haven't gotten yet. That also have one of the 7 elements to their power. This game has event banners, which is where you can get a 5-star, a limited time 5-star for a certain time. Right now, the reruns are Yoimiya and Yoimiko. This is the standard banner, which is completely different from the event banner. It has 5-star characters and 4 stars that you can get at any time. The limited time banner is where you can get 5 stars that only appear once in a while. The 4 stars in the event banner you can also be gained in the center banner. Unless it's a new 4-star that came out, like Kirata right here, which is the Neko. You'll go into the standard banner after this current banner ends. I don't know how to explain the storyline without spoiling too much of it, so unless you don't care about spoilers, then I'll tell you about the storyline so far of the game. But if you do care about spoilers, then you might as well just play the game like just hop into the game. If you like the game mechanics of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, then you wouldn't mind Genshin Impact. It has similar game mechanics. It's not a total ripoff. The story is completely different. The power system is completely different. It's just the game mechanics for like cooking, crafting, open world type of stuff. You know, you get what I mean? It's similar in those aspects. Yes, this game definitely does have multiplayer, but you cannot play with anyone who isn't in the same server as you. See, there's an American servers, European servers, Asian servers, and then there's a 4th type of server. There's 4 different type of UIDs. The 4 different type of UIDs, as you see right here. American starts with 6, European starts with 7, Asian starts with 8, and then the last server starts with 9. Basically, I cannot play with someone on a European server using this account right here. I do have a European server, though. So, it is multiplayer for the people of your region. So, there's definitely people... If you can play Genshin Impact, then definitely there'll be people who can also play with you. Like other people online who can play it. But it's only in that type of server, since there's 4 different types of servers that you can choose from on Genshin Impact. In Genshin Impact, you can still choose to play in other servers on Genshin Impact. You just have to go to the main menu screen and swap out the server. You cannot take any progress you have in... Like, let's say I go from American server to European server. I cannot take the progress I have in American server to European server. You have to literally start from a fresh slate, like start from the beginning. Nothing from the previous server will be added into the next server. Which is why I have Kazuha in this account, but I do not have Kazuha in the other 3 servers. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing like Scaramouche. Welcome back, stream, Mel. How you doing? I had to patch these to you.
What?
Oh wait, why did I do that? Oh, Markiplier's live. He's playing Power Wash Simulator. He went live like a minute ago. My name's Vopro. I'm pretty sure you could find out by now. I mean, this channel is called Vopro. I'm like literally the only person here who's streaming on this channel. So yeah, my name is Vopro. But thanks for the compliment. Yeah, that's actually would be way easier if I had Nahida. I literally just said what my name is, and then Kimmy legit just spelled it. It's not Vopro, it's not GoPro, it's Vopro. Vopro. I'm emphasizing the V. Vopro. Making sure to emphasize the V so that you can hear it. I don't know how you got anything else but Vopro.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
I guess we'll do this without Kato up for a bit. I'm not gonna ask for that question until you can say my name correctly. It's one thing if you have a hard time speaking English. It's another thing if you have a hard... There's another thing about typing out my name. It's literally not that hard to spell out my name. I mean, if you can spell GoPro, then you can just spell Vopro because it's literally just one letter off.
Perish! Squall and Fury. Insignificant pest! You dare to gaze upon me?
Share my knowledge. This way, turn a little.
At my command, you shall fall! You're dead!
Barbados, guide us. Roll.
Perish! How amusing. Feeble human!
Oh, autocorrect. Okay, I understand then. My apologies. I forget that some people have autocorrects.
This way, turn a little.
So my apologies. I completely understand. Turn it off. No, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Trust me. After a while of someone just texting how my name is actually spelled, the system will actually realize, oh wait, you do really mean Vopro. Cause trust me, autocorrect only changes what you say for so long, and then after you say a certain word for so long, it's gonna realize, oh, so you actually do mean that, and then it's gonna stop autocorrecting you. The game has better bosses than Legend of Zelda boss. I don't know whether or not to say yes or no to that, because it's been like a long time since I played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But since I like both games, I wouldn't say that
Burn
much.
to oblivion! Kneel!
Okay, that hurts! Bruh!
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Wait, what the hell?
Reality is pain.
Woo! That's cool. But you should definitely give it a shot. I mean, if the visuals doesn't look cool already, I don't know how to sell this game to you. Even though that's totally free to get.
Tremble. Good riddance, cruel world.
You can always just go Josh Cancer below. I have like a link down below onto this game.
Grow. Yeah.
Yes! Boom! What's Star Rail? Oh, that's the other game that Hoyoverse made. See, this is Genshin Impact. Honkai Star Rail is a whole different game.
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything. Fuse is lit.
I swear by my sword.
Unsightly insects. Squall and fury.
Time for a light show. Hey,
Far enough.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
You're dead.
Ow.
go Bishop down.
Reality is pain.
Fuse is lit.
Oh, yeah, and also, just to respond to your question earlier, Timothy, basically, I've been playing this game for over a year. I have taken a couple breaks off of this, so I can't say it fully a year, but around a year I've been playing. And this game is so good that even after there's like no more story quests for you to do until you have to wait for like the next update for where there's a new Archon quest, it's still worth it to just do dailies. That's why I called you a blue sweater guy. C'est la vie. I'm not gonna try to. Excuse me, sorry. I'm not gonna try to bite your head off for that. I don't mind that. Because it's not like you're trying to deliberately insult me.
Sounds good to me.
I've been waiting for you for 8.
Alright, I'm gonna go AFK to get my ramen ready. Wait, how that usually takes a long time for me to click off. How the hell did I click off that fast? I don't want to know, no problems. You won't have any as long as you follow the rules down description below and don't break any of them. One of them that is very simple. Two of the rules down description below are easy and simple to not break. 1, be nice to people. 2, do not spam. You can read the rest of the rules down description below. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for my 3D models look wonky. The 3D model tracking system I use is actually free, so basically the 3D model would, you know, sometimes look janky if I were to, you know, be out of my webcam's view. So I'm gonna do that again so that I can play some music for y'all. There's a song I would love to play, but I don't know if it has like any copyright to it. You know, just for y'all, I'm gonna just look it up to see if there is. This song is this. I can't do enough. No, Timothy Tran. That's to make sure that nobody feels uncomfortable, if you understand what I mean. Because there has been people in the past who decide to outright do stuff, do like intimate stuff to other people without their consent, and it really bothered people and made people uncomfortable, and I don't want people to feel that way. So in order to avoid that, I have that as a rule. Yeah, there has been lots of roleplay in my chat. I have been turn that down a lot more, so then people can stop buying the stream without having to feel like they should go away because someone's roleplaying. Because I do acknowledge myself that if I were to come into a stream and people were roleplaying, I would feel less. I would feel a good urge to just leave the stream, because I do not want to try to talk in the chat if I'm gonna disturb someone's roleplaying, or if if they're gonna try to pull me in. So that's why I make sure to try to get everyone to not do as much roleplaying as they did before, so then people can feel comfortable with talking in the chat. That's good to hear, Timothy Chan. I know it's not hard for anybody to just not break any of the rules in chat. Like, the rules on description below, I'm pretty damn sure it's not hard for anyone to follow. And if it is, I honestly question how. But I'm always grateful for those who can follow the rules and also make sure to uphold them.
My phone is charging, just so everybody knows.
Okay, so yeah, if you always want to after the stream or during the stream, you can listen to this song, Can't Be Enough, on the Levi song by Fable. It's actually very good. I'm not gonna take the chance on seeing if that is copyright or not. I'll look at it after the stream by just recording a lot of the song and then uploading it onto YouTube. I won't publish it, I'll just see if it's copyrighted. And it'll tell me by saying if I can monetize it or not. Because if I can't monetize it, then yeah, it's copyright and I'll never be able to play it during the stream.
In my back pocket.
Yes, I can play copyright music, but I need money.
Turn off that warmer.
When I say I need money, as in like,
Left on all day.
I don't make enough as it is, so like trying to grow my YouTube channel as big enough where I can like make a decent amount of money every month, so I can live. Will be nice. Oh, this booster too has cute ears. Oh yeah, these are cat ears. If you didn't know, these are cat ears. The current poll right now is just asking people if they want to see Kazuha or Katua. Not actually, no, never mind. If they like Kazuha more than Katua. Katua would just be Kazuha, but with cat ears on top. Which I'm planning to do next around the end of next month. Since I'll definitely have $100 by then, and that's just revenue, and I'll get my first YouTube check. The model costs around $80, and my first YouTube check will be a bit over 100, I bet. My rough estimate is that I'll have around $30 to $50 left over after getting the 3D model. It really depends on if I get $20 this month. Alright, $20 in AdSense revenue. Alright, question for y'all. Either Cave's hangout event. Actually, no, I can't. Damn it, I need 3 of these. Do y'all want me to do Cave's hangout event? I was about to tell Kimmy that it's okay he only did it 4 times, but then I'm like, wait a second, no. On the 4th time, it is good that he did warn him on the 4th time not to spam. Since spamming 4 times is the limit in my, you can't spam more than 4 times. I'm not cooking right now. Excuse me. Hold up, I don't want any of the music to be playing while I do Kave's Hangout quest. Or should I say event? My mistake. It's an event.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before, but I'd still like to make some changes.
Oh, come on, not again. Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
It's a bit hard to put into words, but the design still doesn't look quite right to me.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top? It looks almost like the head of a fungus. This door, too. I don't think it needs to be nearly this large. If you could reduce it to around my height, you could use the leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
The roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design? Even if the soul of the building won't be lost, all traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone.
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that I'm still a bit unhappy with the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do? Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof, so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
What?
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye? This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
I really don't know how you managed to come up with such a ridiculous idea. Wait, don't tell me. Someone hired you specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently. Anyway, that's it. I will not be working on this commission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
Hey, young man, please wait! Oh.
Kabe looks like he's in a bad mood. I should go check up on him. Indeed.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever.
Are you alright?
Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health.
I saw you arguing with someone just now.
So you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double-check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine, same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
So it's between you two? I'll have a glass of juice.
Wine in a glass of juice, coming right up.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though, what was he even going on about?
Jimmy, make sure you're not
ridiculous
role-playing.
demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all.
Kabe seems a lot more honest after he's had some wine.
Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
You've got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation. and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make. I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the
Welcome back
gods?
to Maito. How you
or an
doing? Head back
expression
to
of the
Steel.
light of my own
Hope you're having a
wisdom?
wonderful day so far.
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art? Really, my friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than you? Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served. So, you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
What do you think, traveler?
Art is something that resonates with the masses. Something that embodies the creator's efforts and dedication.
Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar. In Sumeru, and especially Sumeru of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing any conversation. It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer.
Ah, jeez. Kaveh still looks dejected, and even the wine didn't help his mood. How can I cheer him up? Maybe I should play it safe and just make a simple suggestion. I'll help you convince the client to come to your side. Let's do something and clear your mind.
Thanks for offering, but you've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say. He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me.
I don't think he was intentionally trying to be difficult. If you can convince even him to see your point of view.
You mean, if I manage to get him to see things my way, then this project would also gain recognition from many people?
Yeah,
You've got a point. Let's hear him out one more time, then. Time to get going. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
Okay. I'm doing pretty okay, decent. Have you been, Aito? So, the only people who were your topic involved was you, me, and Pika. Nobody else. Wait, it's mostly you two. Why the fuck am I back? Okay, see you, Kimmy. But for some reason, you seem not to mention it to me.
Kaveh, what are you doing here?
I've changed my mind. I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were indeed a bit unreasonable. If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation. To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use. I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the architect's artistic freedom. However, knowing nothing about the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track. I've produced several draft proposals for you to choose from, and you've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this
That's good to hear from you, Aito.
Yes,
Also,
I've
hope you don't
given this
get
some
wet
thought
if you
already.
do
I
go out.
think we can go with the general direction of the latest proposal that you just showed me. It's just
Just what?
putting the building design aside. Can we get some less expensive materials for the floor tiles? Yeah, I know someone in the business, and the red bricks he sells can go for pretty cheap. The timber here as well. We should be able to find some substitutes.
Please give me a moment. My head's starting to hurt again. Just please hold on for a second. So, let me get this straight. You want to reduce the cost of the project, right? But if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design. Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the supporting materials to be durable and strong. Same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. More importantly, if we make such a change, both its practical functionality and aesthetic value will take a great hit. If all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually, Please tell me, are you absolutely sure that there's no room for any changes in this draft of the design?
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get. If you could tell me more about your vision, I might be able to work with the design some
It's
more.
okay, Kimmy. I don't
You are the
mind.
client,
You don't have to
after all.
apologize.
You should have the final say on how the project turns out.
Hope to see you later.
Want to build something unique, something quiet and warm inside, a refuge that can block out the world outside. I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this. We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
Oh, why the fuck is it so cold? I turned off the AC.
Why do I feel like he's hiding something?
I also have a similar feeling.
Should we follow him and see if anything unusual comes up?
Is that really okay? I mean, what he does now is none of our business. He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part.
He sounds super fragile, too.
That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him. The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. Like constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan. Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.
I have a friend that joined me in the creature game.
Got any commissions related to antique appraisal? I can handle them.
Wanna buy some spices? We have all the usual.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry
We're gonna have to
memories of my
put
home.
Kafe's
I will go
hangout event aside for a bit.
It is
I'm
the
gonna go
last
help
link
a
I have
friend.
to the land of my birth.
And I'm like, okay, so being photogenic is a symptom? That's odd. I don't know why.
No, it means super hygienic, where you can't even have one part of your body to be even dirty. You will wash that shit so well, to the point where your skin might even break off.
Okay, I don't do that, but if I touch anything dirty, I do want to wash my hands afterwards. Checking such as checking doors are locked or that the gas is off. What?
I do that sometimes.
What the fuck does that mean? Checking such as checking doors are locked or the gas. Oh, checking doors. I don't think that's OCD. I think that's just being precautionary about checking doors are locked. But when make sure gas is on. Oh, you mean accessibility. Two things, okay, like doing over controllably. Like
This
doing,
scenery is wonderful.
more than you need to.
Surely
Yeah, I
enough
don't
to
do
convince anyone to
counting.
become a wanderer.
No. Ordering and arranging. That's what they have been having a problem with. Hoarding. I don't think I hoard. But then again, I would need to know what the definition of hoarding is. Process. Asking for reinsurance. Is this about like asking people and
Did I make you bad? Did I have to be reassured that I didn't at all times.
repeating words in their head? I don't think that's OCD. I think that's just my mind playing the same damn song over and over and over again.
The songs don't count. Songs don't count.
Okay, then, but people, well, I don't know. Well, compliments really echo in my head. That's not really one of the reasons why I don't want compliments, but it's something that can flow it just making neutralizing thoughts to
Here come the fireworks!
I have no idea what that What am I doing?
Time for a light show.
Obsessive compulsive disorder, also called OCD. The terror and mental diagnosis.
Who wants some of this? The birds come!
Fire hazard. Over here.
OCD often
Go fish and down. Blink. Let me amuse myself.
Attaboy!
Time for a light show.
Oh, coming through!
Please strike.
may experience
Yeah! Let's roll!
ow.
Over here.
Agitation, compulsive hoarding, hypervigilance.
Oh, hypervigilance, which is protecting everything, every second.
Kissing, I think it. Kitsune, Kitsune, I think you have, I think you have some OCD. I think you have symptoms of OCD. Oh, thank you, Sherlock Holmes. I thought you had all of them. Thank you so much. Just that reassurance was the best. I wasn't speaking about them.
2 more times after this, right?
Meaningless repetition of meaningless repetition of
Time for takeoff. Wood sliding. Here comes the fireworks.
Attaboy!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Fire hazard.
Who wants some of this?
Let me amuse myself. Time for a light show.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Oh, you're coming
Here comes the fireworks.
Time to go.
A kid's in a box of flip books, a tiny little blooper schnitz.
Anxiety,
You pick up the flip, the boop on the nose, and pat on the head. Tiny little fluff.
I get that we're overthinking, not OCD. Psychological depression, psychological depression or fear. Also common, food, advert. I'm learning new words, Captain Nick, give me a sec. Food aversion, I never thought that would be a word. Also, aversion is, of course you would. Nightmares over. Shut up. Nightmares or repeatedly going Okay, so I probably the only thing that that's remotely, the only thing that's me is ordering and arranging.
There we go. Now let's go back to doing Kave's quest.
Basically, what happens if I don't do it perfectly, something in my head tells me something's gonna go wrong in the future, and it's so loud that it affects me. So. Oh shit! There's a There's a new challenger.
Alright, let's go.
I just found out OCPD exists. I don't know what the fuck that stands for.
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Let's keep looking.
I wonder what P stands for. Over
It's just
there,
an area with coffee, but you find no traces of pottery.
Hey, look!
so what,
Isn't that Badawi?
not be able
Sure
to
looks like
things
him,
away even
but he's
when,
dressed completely
their
different now.
hobbies have no value.
What is
He's
he
in-
up to?
He's an
Didn't I
Edomite.
tell you
That's
before?
reported.
I'm not looking for more workers. Plus,
lack
aren't
of
you a bit
flexibility,
old for physical labor?
lack of
If something happens to
generosity,
you, I won't be able to pay for
no
it.
wanting to allow other people to do things.
Oh, you
Not
won't have to
willing
worry
to
about
show
that. I
affection.
grew up as an
Yeah,
Eremite mercenary and worked in the desert my entire life. My body's still in great shape. I don't have many talents, but I still have my muscle. If you need someone to unload goods or drive away sumpter beasts, I'm your man.
You used to be an Eremite mercenary?
I know there are a lot of bad apples in our ranks, but most are just trying to make a living. We're not that greedy by nature, and we'll do our best when given a job.
Maybe I need to stand up for a little bit more.
Let me think. I'm sorry, but I still can't take you in. I don't have any open positions right now, and don't have the Mora for anything more. How about this? Why don't you try your luck somewhere else?
Okay.
He used to be a member of the Eremites? Huh. From the way he was dressed, I would have thought he was a merchant from the rainforest. Let's ask him about it.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go put down real quick. Oh shit.
Come on, Badawi.
We meet again.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
That's what we wanted to
Excuse
ask
me.
you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project? There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us. I don't work with individuals I can't trust.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just... All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
Oh, that's amazing.
Library?
Also,
Funded
thanks for
entirely by
subscribing. Welcome to
yourself.
the Elements Nation. Hope you're having a
Shouldn't this
wonderful
be the
day so far. Happy
responsibility of the
Patches to you.
academia? I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize the desert with the allocation of educational resources and materials. It sent over a large shipment of regular goods just last month.
You're right, and I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to reduce the educational gap that already exists between the two regions. And what's more, I don't know if the academia would ever reverse its stance in the future.
Oh,
All I
damn.
know is that as a desert dweller, we should not wait passively for good things to happen to us. If we only did that, we'd never be able to stand up and hold our heads high. I don't have much longer left on this world, so I just want to use whatever time I have to contribute something to my homeland.
Why don't you just tell us that from the start?
I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
To the point that you even disguised your identity? That's certainly taking playing it safe to the next level.
True.
Hold on. Don't
Look
tell
about
me
you,
you've
Lucy.
also
Nice to
been
see you
scammed
again.
before.
When
Are you not
first
grounded
came
anymore?
to Sumeru City, I brought a lot of Mora, hoping to find an architect that I could work with.
Nice to see you again. Happy Patches to you.
No, it's first they completely
Hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
Someone agreed to take on the project, and even took a sum of Mora from me, but then
Hey,
disappeared
it's okay, Lucy. It's
without a
okay.
trace.
I understand.
After that,
I understand what you
heard
have to
that
deal
there
with.
are a lot of untrustworthy people in this business.
I'm just happy whenever I can see
Some
you
would
come
run
back to
as
support
soon
the
as they've been
channel.
paid, while others would deliberately use expensive materials and take a cut of the construction funding. I spent a while collecting information in the city, and eventually learned that you're the most famous architect in all of Sumeru. I figured that you wouldn't need to make Mora by scamming people, so I decided to reach out to you. By the way, how did you know I was scammed? I don't think I've ever mentioned that to anybody.
Lucy, I've been on
Just,
2100 for a long
A while
time.
ago, I accepted an offer to work on
But
a project
thanks.
in the desert, and was also scammed out of a large sum of Mora.
Also, Lucy, when is your birthday again? Since you said you'll get your own account in order to, in order to watch the channel on. When was your birthday again? Oh, that's in 14 days. That's in 2 weeks from now. Hey, do you know what's also good? I mean, basically, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days after Kosovo comes out, you'll have your own account. Ain't that amazing? Like when his rerun comes out, like 4 days after his rerun comes out.
I ran into someone who was living in a pretty run-down house. I noticed a load-bearing
But that's
wall on
just
the verge
theory.
of collapse,
In my
and
opinion-
suggested that I build a new house for him. He said that he had no way to pay for it, so I loaned him some of my own Mora, and told him to get some stone and timber from the local vendors. Soon after that, I found out that he had gone gambling with all the money, and lost everything, down to the last coin. And after that, he even borrowed Mora from me twice more, using a different excuse each time. I didn't even suspect him of any wrongdoing until he hired a group of mercenaries and tried to ambush me in his own house. According to him, I looked like an easy target because I was an academia scholar who didn't have any family or friends in the desert. What kind of person would just look at someone else and think, this guy looks like an easy target?
Those kinds of things do happen every once in a while, yes. Folks like him are the exact reason why us desert dwellers' reputation have gone down the drain. I must apologize to you on their behalf.
Honestly, Lucy, sometimes the ADHD allows people to remember certain things and forget other things. So, although some things I should most likely remember, I can't forget. But some things like this, I'm like, well, you were once a daily supporter of the streams, so I remember this when you came back on. I told myself that I also told myself if I don't remember I hate myself for not remembering. Like beating myself up on the inside.
It's all right. You were also scammed by someone from Kasharwar after all. I should apologize to you on their behalf. Ultimately, neither of our experiences had anything to do with the desert or the rainforest. People who are new to an area are always easy targets for criminals.
Bad people are everywhere.
Yeah, you'll find both good and bad people everywhere. I can't understand the logic of those who like to take advantage of others, but I have to accept their existence as a fact of life. Anyway, I digress. Let's return to the topic at hand. Did you keep rejecting my designs because you thought I was deliberately using expensive materials to take a cut as a middleman?
That's what I was afraid of initially, yes. I eventually understood that you weren't out to cheat me. But unfortunately, I still don't have nearly enough Mora to pay for the design you proposed. I've done the math and know that we should be able to make it if we cut some corners. However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well.
Welcome back, Shin Chi
decided to try and
Cogomel.
see if I can
How you
afford
doing?
your proposal
Lots of
as
head
is.
patches to
I've
you.
been looking for work every day. And in another month, I should be able to cobble together enough mora to
Thank
meet
you all
the
so much
budget.
for 10 likes. Y'all are
By
amazing.
cobble together, you mean you're going to spend your entire life savings on this project? But then, what will you do if something unexpected comes up and you find yourself stuck with no emergency fund?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about that. I mean, when you've lived to be my age and something happens, you can't really call it unexpected anymore. All I want is to build this library before I leave this world, so that the children of the future would have some books to read, and the desert dwellers would be able to learn their letters.
You should go get a charging cable if you want to still watch the stream. I don't want your device to die at all during the stream. So go get a charging cable. You seem really passionate about this.
A while ago, I heard that the academia had decided to recruit a number of exceptional children from the desert. Of course, this is welcomed news. But as someone who's spent their entire life in the desert, I still have a few concerns.
I'd say, unless you have a OC you've made of your, excuse me. If you have an OC that you made, then name yourself after the original character you made. If not, then think about what you like, what sort of things you like a lot. And if that doesn't help, then what character in Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail do you like a lot? Take that character, either name yourself after that character or also put a little spin to it. Like, I was about to suggest, like, maybe call yourself, like, let's say, for example, your favorite character in Genshin is Keshin. Just name yourself Neko Keshin. Or how about Neko Noel? You know, like that. Like, it doesn't have to be too creative, just something you like. You can still change your name afterwards to anything else later on that you like better, but, you know, keep it simple, keep it something down to simple so you can have something ready for yourself, and then change it later on if you find a name you like better.
I know the desert life and can predict what the problems will be. Many children from the desert have had neither the interest nor the proper environment to learn. So even if the academia would take them in, once they enter the halls, they might find themselves surrounded by other children who look and act very differently from them. And as a result, they might become socially isolated.
Do you want to call yourself female Teak, Nitty? Or you could call yourself, I know this sounds stupid, but Denjo Kitsune? Oh no, I'm just trying to help out. So even if the academia would take them, and once they enter the halls, they might find themselves surrounded by other children who look and act very differently from us, and as a result, they might become socially isolated.
Yes, I can imagine that. My father passed away at an early age. Even though I had a good number of friends during my years at the academia, for some time, I still sensed many critical looks in my direction. I'm sure a child coming all the way from the desert will have an even harder time. But let's bring this back to the building itself. I think you said that you want this building to be quiet and warm.
You could change it to any element, but, you know, Kitsune is basically a half-human, half-fox.
And allow one to focus on the book in their hands. Building it according to the current plan will be quite costly. Even if I don't charge you any commission fees, I don't think we'd be able to keep it under your budget. Any ideas on what we can do?
You could try a slightly different style. Would any other merchant be willing to sponsor the project?
Sponsor the project? You mean convince wealthy merchants to join our cause and pool their money together to build the library? That does make sense. A
Yeah, I can
library
play
is a big
Genshin.
project, and it's going to be hard to fund it with just a single person's Mora. What do you think? If we can find others to sponsor the project, we could potentially increase the size of the building two- or threefold.
It's all fine with me, but where do you think we'll be able to find these sponsors?
Well, you're right. If I really think about it,
It's Little
I'm not too
Fox. Picks up
familiar with
Little
many
Fox and gives her
big-name
patches.
merchants.
Goes into the air and catches Little Fox. It's Little Fox. How you doing, Little Fox? Can we ask Dodie?
Her? Hard
Oh,
pass. With her shrewd and greedy personality, she would never
most
put
painful
Mora
thing
into
I had to
something
do
like
every
this.
day. Connecting my headphones
Maybe
to my
she
PC.
can connect us with some of her contacts.
Now there's an idea. She probably won't say no if all she'll need to do is to make some introductions instead of spending Mora. Let's go and pay her a visit.
That's not really. Yeah, I didn't hear that. That's not really what I'm mentioning about. It's because like my PC is so old that that decided this year that it wanted to have audio troubles. So I've been having well just with Bluetooth though, but everything else like if I plug in headphones. Oh, that's but I'm not being loud. That's just their fault.
If you want to have that as the name, then go right ahead. I'm not the one who came up with the name, Lucy. It was Sasha.
Okay, mom PC.
The Mamzerial. I'm pretty sure that Lucy won't take your lemon line. Hispanic fox. Oh, fear the almighty Hispanic fox. Or simply vibes. That could work too. It's all up to you. It's really just what you want to name yourself an end. I have a gaming laptop yet. Voice mod takes freaking forever to load. I'm saying to everyone, not just Lucy. Hispanic Fox about to copyright that shit. Did you know that it's actually not that hard to copyright stuff? Unless you're broke as hell with no income, then of course it'll be hard to copyright. Like, basically, in order to copyright something, I have looked it up. You need about around $100 to copyright something. At the most. At the most. I'm also broke, Kisane, so don't get mad. Huzzah, Lucy, huzzah. I made my tablet skittimush. Nice. I'm still. Come on, voice mod. For fuck's sake. And now I'm getting a slight bit of a headache. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Sorry, everyone, for the long wait. I know voicemail lost likes taking forever. I knew it. Since earlier voicemail wasn't connected to my mic, I should have also remembered that the background reduction wasn't even on. There, now there's 50% background reduction.
I love how you talk about like yes.
Was that Daddy? I wonder when Daddy's gonna have any
Here are
event.
some unexpected guests. What brings you to the Palace of Alcazarzaray? When I saw Kaveh, I almost thought it must be that time of month again. Sadly for me, I must wait a few more days before I can collect my shiny Mora.
Hey, can't you think of something else for a change? You are literally living in an objet d'art, and yet your mind is still fixated on nothing but Mora? What is the point of wealth, anyway? Is your happiness entirely dependent on your hoard of cold, emotionless Mora?
That's exactly right. Mora is
Bruh.
extremely valuable, you see. If you don't keep your mind on it, your Mora may just find its way to somebody else's pockets.
She already just admitted
If you ask
it.
me, this place is still way too empty. Just give me some time and I'll fill it to the brim with lots and lots of Mora.
You're hopeless.
Let's get back to why we're here.
Oh, so you have an actual reason to visit me? Alright, let's hear it.
Why am I doing it?
What?
I'm doing this video of the at my browser. So watch it.
What? What?
I know.
Huh?
I was. in the
I
live
don't know
Well,
how
right,
to
look,
ask this, but like, what do you mean by karaoke stream? What do you mean that I can make a karaoke stream? Plus, that'd be copyright. I'd get no money out of it. I don't get sponsorships yet, so that's like literally saying, yeah, I'll be streaming just for the fun of it. I will never see a cent. We would like to ask for your help in introducing us to some merchants.
Merchants? Why? Is there some kind of business opportunity?
You described library construction project to Dodie.
I see. So you're just looking for someone to help you fit the bill.
Ugh, I knew you wouldn't be interested in something like this. Still, you wouldn't refuse just making some introductions for us, would you?
Sure, I can connect you with some folks, but with every service comes a fee, you know.
A fee? You mean just for introductions?
Of course! Making introductions means using my connections and putting my reputation on the line. Why wouldn't I charge a fee for something so important? And since we've known each other for so long, though, I'll give you a huge returning customer discount. How about 500,000 Mora?
That's a lot.
500,000? I guess that's okay. But why are you charging a fee before we've even secured any funding? That just doesn't seem right. Besides, by helping us out, you'd be doing a great service to the public. Can't you take your mind off your Mora even for just 1 second and focus on something far more important?
Very well. Since you're so passionate about this project, I'll help you out and waive the introduction fees. 3 of my business partners came by earlier today to discuss some things with me, and they still haven't left yet. I'll arrange a meeting for you, and just so we're clear, it'll be up to you to present your project and discuss any deals.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You can wait here. I'll bring them over to you.
Just have those in the autopilot if you get really quick.
It's down where I
Well, I
am.
can actually.
It's actually no clouds in the sky for me. Like, it's straight up
Oh,
sunlight.
actually, you're forward that.
Dory gave us a brief introduction about the two of you.
Let me look
You
at my
are
phone.
Kaveh, the renowned architect, and you are the traveler. Practically all of Teyvat has heard of you by now. To be frank, I don't feel like there's an obvious business opportunity here, but since Dory took the time to introduce you, we can spend some time to have a conversation. So, let's hear your idea.
All right, here's the situation. I've been commissioned to build a library in the desert, with the intended goal of allowing the desert dwellers to have more access to reading materials.
So it's a public welfare project.
Correct.
Yeah, there's gonna be a chance of any after the stream for where I am, but
I'm not too
very
concerned
low.
about how much I'll get for the commission fees, actually. I'm fine with doing it for free. I just want to get this project rolling as soon as possible. We're just a little short on funding.
So what? You can't possibly expect that we just cover the shortfall for you. Besides, what does a library in the desert have to do with us? If you want to build it yourself with your own Mora.
I can strangle them if you want me to.
Hey, there's no need to be so harsh. They are Dory's associates, after all. Here, can you tell us a bit more about what we can gain from sponsoring this project?
You can get the naming rights to the library. You can get coverage clients to advertise your business in the deserts.
So we'd mostly be doing it for reputation and exposure?
Get out of my head. That was.
There is some value to that. It could make doing business in the desert a bit easier.
Get out of my head.
Well, just speaking for myself, I've got nothing in the desert.
I also have a concern. It feels like there's not much to profit from in the short term. But in the long term, the reputation gain also doesn't sound like it'd offset the cost of the sponsorship.
I think you know them.
Then how about this? What if, instead of building a single library, we commit to an entire complex of buildings dedicated to culture and education?
Wouldn't that just cost more?
Yes, but in that case... Mr. Kaveh, please tell us what you have in mind.
I'll just give an example. If we were to build a library and a school near Aru village, then the desert dwellers would gradually begin to migrate towards the area. A whole suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. In turn, that would lead to direct business opportunities. I've been to the desert several times. Although there are still many lingering tensions between the two regions, the amount of interaction has been steadily increasing, and in the long term, the desert will only become more and more important to Sumeru.
You do have a point.
Education in the desert is indeed an industry that has not been tapped into. If we can be the first to place stakes in the area.
And you just believe anything he tells you?
Even the
You're way
greenest
too
amateurs know
skeptical.
that urban planning will affect population flow. If you don't believe me, you can ask anyone on the street to confirm it to you.
You.
He legit just roasting him like, get fucked for underestimating me. I'm not about to cry because I hate brain and stores. I'm sorry that I can't do anything to help you. I hope the stream is helping you at least.
But most other things I don't like.
No, it's okay, Lucy, it's okay. You don't have to apologize for that. I understand.
But that's not fully true.
Saliva.
Which I thought was red, but
You don't seem to think about your questions very thoroughly before speaking.
like for instance,
Please only ask questions that are relevant to the discussion.
Wait, something just occurred to me. If we're going to build a library in the desert, Aru Village would obviously be the best place for it. But it seems we're not the only ones with our eyes on the village. I heard a rumor a while back saying a lot of land and buildings in Aru Village have already been secretly purchased by a big-name merchant.
What?
What?
In other words, if we try to join the fray now, there won't be much left for us.
oh fuck, I need
If we want to build a suite of buildings focused on education and culture, Aru Village is the prime location. If we want to build it anywhere else, we'll have to deal with a far larger list of problems. It's not impossible, I suppose, but...
Then there's no hurry. We can wait for Aru Village to develop more first and get into the market for expansion to other areas.
But if you were to do that...
Is there nothing else to discuss? Great timing! I pretty much heard all I want to hear. If there are
Shut
no
the
other
hell up,
urgent
you
matters,
piece of
I'll be on my
shit.
way.
I'll be off as well. If you have any new ideas, please feel free to reach out.
I'm ready to
It
beat
seems
his
like the
ass.
others are not interested in funding this, so no point in me doing this on my own. Let's revisit this another time.
Hey, guys, wait! Well, what can I say? I guess it went somewhat as expected.
It's
They
just
are
business,
Dory's
like,
friends, after all. As soon as they heard that there's not much more in this for them, they lost all interest.
yeah, that's a big promo. That's just business, I guess.
Yeah, it's just another day doing business with people. But I can never get used to that. Those people never think of anyone other than themselves. Looks like we'll have to figure out some other way to get the funding. Let's go.
This size of my fucking
Yeah, it's always annoying to see people with money and influence do nothing super positive with it. Excuse me. I'm not talking about Mr. Beast, because he obviously does so much with his influence and money to help out with the public and those in need. He's literally the embodiment of be smart with your influence and money. If Mr. Beast was a politician, he wouldn't even be talking about politics. He'd just be making the area more better, because he'd just be spending most of the money on the public. You know, giving service towards the people. What they should be doing, instead of just piling up their greedy little pockets.
Let's see how long my monitor is. Imagine that titty that.
Kaveh is amazing because he has an amazing personality.
Titty this.
He realizes
titty
the
is
truth
so
in all
common.
this.
That's why I kiss the face. But people think like half the size of my monitor is big titty. I'm like, okay, so I don't know what the fuck people's fucking bishop are. But yeah, this is
You don't do it, but it was 70. Around 70.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
Am I the only one who hears on BK from the Burger King? No, they say BK, have it your way, as in Burger King. BK, have it your way. Your rule. You know that.
Oh fuck, did I twist it the wrong way? Oh fuck! I'm getting hacked.
Well, it's understandable. You mishear a lot of things when it comes on to jingles or music. So there's nothing to look deeper into that, okay?
Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier?
It's okay, Lucy, it happens.
I take it you weren't able to find a sponsor for your project?
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of person do you take me for? Would the kind and generous Lord Sakama Bay really do such a thing?
How would I
will
know,
say, though,
Kissane?
I more or less expected this outcome even before
I just assumed that you're here to support the stream.
You can try to talk up the project all you want, but the facts will remain the same. This project is high investment with slow returns. No sane person would put their money into this.
But this isn't just a business project, right? Also, if you already knew no one would want to partner with us, why did you still try to charge me
Oh, thanks,
500,000 mora? You scammer!
You might want to remember who your creditor is before you start talking like that, Kaveh.
I'll pay back every last coin that I still owe you, but that's a completely different matter.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner with another big name merchant. In fact, I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru, so I'll be counting on your performance.
What? Really? I would like to sincerely apologize for my attitude just now. So, where would we be meeting this merchant?
Follow me. I suppose both of you can come.
One thing I can keep that.
I said we weren't gonna come, Tony. What do you mean?
Okay, so...
Excuse me. Is that the person there? The one person standing at the table? Why is he just slowly falling behind?
Okay, so, you know hot tub, right? I've been in a hot tub. This randomly, so, I...
Come on, pass, no.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in Sumeru.
I haven't been in a hot tub
where are
for
they?
a long while, and I just missed it.
What the hell can I, Kitsune? You just say only no can. It's very vague and it's...
Okay, massaging air running up against your skin. Very soothing. One thing I haven't been
okay, Kimmy?
I have that on my list. I better not fucking die.
You still don't get it, huh? The most famous merchant in Sumeru.
But knowing my luck, I probably...
Is Lord on Sangma Bay.
Huh? So you met yourself all along? Then why did you bring us here?
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
The complex of education and culture buildings that you mentioned does hold some promise. It'll be a pretty big Mora sink, and I'll have to fund it all on my own, but that's not really a problem for me.
Seriously? Where's this generosity coming from so suddenly? Are you trying to scam me again?
The reasons are not important. What's important is that I'm willing to help you. However, you know just as well as me that once this project actually breaks ground, it'll start sucking Mora from my pockets like crazy. So, to cut costs...
Yes, I want to serve you guys back.
Lucy, how do you delete your account but remember the why would the password matter if you delete your account?
I'm just staring at the cat. I love that cherry box.
I'm still wondering why is Kitsune being... Why does Kitsune only want hip patches from Mel and completely neglect even me from giving some, like...
Hold up. Even though I really
I'm not trying to make it a personal issue, I'm just trying to... You know, never mind. 84% Genshin, 16 more left. Okay.
I get it. I won't charge any commission fees, and I'll take responsibility for the entire project.
Splendid! Then let's sign the contract right away.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's definitely
The
greedy.
children of the desert will have some books to read. Their lives should improve a bit after this.
You seem rather pleased.
Of course. There are a few things better than using my knowledge to help other people change their fates. I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora, which might have been some prejudice on my part.
If I can get it back, I didn't delete it.
I will also try to pay back my debts as soon
What
as
do you mean by
possible.
delete? It's either you
Now, let's have a
delete
quick
completely
discussion.
or what?
Where would you want the library to be built? That will be the most important building.
There's no rush. I'll provide you with a copy of the deed when we get back.
Wow,
Just
look, I
use
didn't
the
brush
address
my
on
hair.
the
You guys
document
could
to
have
find
seen
the
the
lot.
cool look
Huh?
on my hair.
The deed?
Enter, I
You don't
was
mean.
washing my hair last night.
So hold on a sec.
And then
The
usually
person
I
who has
don't,
been buying up
pull my
everything
hair
around
out
Aru
or
Village
brush
was
it
you all
until
along?
after I wake up the next
Oh
day, 'cause
my! Did I not tell you about
rather,
that? Yep,
sleep,
yours truly has
like,
been buying up
I don't
all
have
the
my hair
land.
dry, so I'll
I
rather
must thank
sleep
you for
in
bringing your
hair
ideas to
inside
me.
that
Before our
turn.
conversation,
When
I
I
had no
wake up,
idea to build on all those
hair
lots.
towel, or, like,
So, from my
something I'd like.
perspective, this has been a
Okay, I just
great
stared
turn
at
of
the kid
events.
with the
I didn't put much in and easily got a lot in return.
But what about my commission fees?
It's just that the kid
Huh?
in that box,
Didn't you waive
the
those
big
yourself?
box, and
I
they
was
took
just
out
gonna
the
say
big
that to
box. I
cuss.
just stared at
We
that because
mustn't
it has so
procrastinate and
many,
should
like,
start construction
images.
as soon as possible. But before I could finish my sentence,
yeah.
you volunteered
Yeah,
to waive
that-
your commission fees and even promised to take responsibility for the whole project
it's so
from
crazy.
start to finish. I'm so touched, really.
Oh my god.
You took advantage
Obviously,
of
you
him,
used
Dodie,
every trick in the
bruh.
book to deceive me. You deliberately
fuck?
paused for a long time while talking about the project and kept
What's wrong with
glancing
my
at me with that menacing look in your eyes.
Huh? You really think so? Well, the contract's already been signed, so there's no point in dwelling on the details. You know what? I'll pay for tonight's dinner.
Fine, I'll drop the argument on the commission fees. But since you said you're paying for dinner, I'm going to order the best dishes and booze this place has to offer, and lots of it.
Okay, that's
Tonight, we're feasting until I've recouped my full commission fees.
Yeah, I got that.
Hey, done deal. Wait a minute. I had to recoup my fees.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to create
Oh,
something so
damn.
incredible.
Okay. Wait, did you show Kenny what you look like on phone or on your PC? Oh.
Zoom out. So basically, there's like 3 other options I could have went with.
Okay.
Concealed circumstances.
Wherever in this world I roam.
You see, like, oh, I they showed my face Tiffany earlier. Then I'm like, I know you showed me your face, but like, there's years ago, so now I'm just curious what the fuck you look like now. That does not look like a
Good
dick,
luck,
dude.
Kimmy.
What the fuck? Genshin, are you testing your gag reflex?
Follow the wind.
I didn't see a gag on bit there. What the fuck? Where's your gag reflex? I'm not completely wrong about that. I'm gonna always mention about that gag reflex now.
We meet
Yeah,
again.
It wasn't there.
Huh? Why are you
Don't
guys
do
here?
that on purpose.
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you?
Don't do that.
Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project?
Oh, good. That.
There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us. I don't work with individuals I can't trust.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just,
I said.
all right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me.
Like,
Rather a library for children living in the desert.
A library? I've heard that the...
You're right. The desert is too... And what's more, all I know, I don't have much longer left. I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
To the point that you even disguised your
Welcome back,
identity?
Chihiro. Nice to see you again. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Head of Patsy's to you.
Hold on. Don't tell me you've also been scammed before.
When I first came to Sumeru City,
That's cat.
someone agreed to take on the project and even took a sum of Mora from me, but then disappeared without a trace. After that, I heard I spent a while By the way,
Just a hunch. I ran into someone who was. He said that he had no way to. And after that, he even. According to him.
those kinds of things.
It's all. Ultimately, neither of our experience. Yeah, you'll find. Anyway,
That's what I was afraid. I've done the math.
You may say
So,
by 80.
by cobbled.
to be honest, all I want is to build this library. A while ago, I know the.
Trying to skip to a part where there's another,
Yes, my father passed
which
away.
is
I'm
like
sure
could give a
child coming
different
all the way
route.
from the desert. But
Yeah.
let's bring this back. Building it according to.
Yeah.
We're gonna try slightly try a slightly different
I
design.
understand what you mean.
Yep.
Give me a minute. Most architects would probably prioritize cutting costs and removing extra features in this situation. Indeed, converting the building into a simple bungalow would solve most of our problems. However, I do not think this would be the best solution. While it's true that the aesthetic value of a building is often viewed as an afterthought, neglecting it has some long-term negative consequences. It is especially undesirable in this situation, as the library will serve a high number of children, many of whom would have never been exposed to structures that may be considered elegant or beautiful. To completely give up on the more aesthetic design would mean stripping the children of an opportunity to appreciate the beauty of architecture. I share Badawi's sentiments in wanting to preserve a more complex design. However, if we can reduce the ornate aspects of the design while maintaining its fundamental elegance, which is to say we won't touch the arches and stone pillars, but make changes elsewhere, this is definitely a first. To make up for the loss of regular details, we would need to put a lot of extra effort into the layout, lines, and color.
I see. Would that really be okay?
It just increases the difficulty of the design. You should feel lucky that out of all the architects in the city, you chose to approach me. Most of the others would have given up on this project by now. As for inspiration, I think I might have something in mind.
Congratulations on getting Yomi after the one pity, Chihiro. Congratulations.
Where do you want this place to be built? Tell me the exact location.
If you want to, you can watch one of my latest shorts showcasing me doing polls on the current banner for Yoimiya. You'll see what my polls
then we
are.
can pay a visit to Aru Village.
Is there something I can do for you? I've already caused you a lot of trouble before, and now you're revising the design again because of me. Which draft are we even on now? It's making me feel terribly guilty.
Let me think. You said you used to be an Eremite mercenary, right? In that case, you could help us clear out some monsters that are blocking the way to Aru Village. We want to keep the roads clear, and reduce the loss of materials during transport to a minimum. If everything goes well, that'll help us save some Mora.
All right, just leave it to me. If there's anything I'm good at, it's clearing out monsters.
What are you waiting for, then? Let's pack up
I'm
and get
almost
ready to
done
go.
with your cosplay. Just
I give around 5 to 10
okay.
They're not for me. They're just basically.
I am lost for words. This is still like the first time someone's even suggesting to cosplay as a character online. So, have you done Yoimiya's story quest? No, not yet. At this point, I actually have to wait till next week, Friday, in order to do so. Because it takes like 6 days in a row in order to get 3 keys. In order to activate a story quest, I have to wait for like next Friday. So, if by next Friday people want to see Yoimiya instead of Baiju, then
Materials
okay.
going from Caravan Reba to Aru Village would pass through here. There are a lot of monsters out here today. If you find it hard to keep up, just let us know.
Oh, don't worry about me. This is nothing. I'll be careful, though, and you should do the same.
Basically, recently, just to get the
fuse is lit!
I basically
Scanning. Sight clear.
I can't find them because they're sold out everywhere.
Scanning.
Have you checked out online?
I mean,
sight clear.
It's like the it's a toothpick. What the fuck?
Come at me.
How long do you think?
Feast your eyes. Scanning. Sight clear. Come at me.
Like we use it as
Hey, cut it out.
Time for a light show.
Sight clear. Scanning. Come at me.
That's the thing I see. Actually, it's like me saying like I don't know. Look. If we
So, are you looking for just a light blue contact lens, right?
Same thing.
You're just looking for a light blue contact lens?
Destiny, I know. Okay, don't do that, okay? Please don't actually fight on the dick. That would work. Unless the person is a masculine, like basic, right? Oh, well, you don't.
It looks like there actually are places online that do have them. So they're definitely not cheap.
BP stands for both.
If you're trying to find a cheap one, that's probably the reason why. If we were to scroll up and try to say up to $15, there's a nice one right here for colorcontacts.com.
No, wait, that's the same.
It's a nice light blue.
That's the thing.
Then there's eye lenses market. There costs to be one of these. Actually, that's a nice light blue if you see it.
But then again, I just remember the voice of anime. They dress like girls to make me think.
And then funky lenses. $12.99, but with a $5.99 shipping fee. So if you would like to have free shipping, there's that. Actually, there's like, wait, why would it say like other colors? I'm literally asking for blue, just to help you find something. It's basically just a matter of just looking at what you want, going to the hitting the shopping tab, and then from there just filtering out exactly what is your budget and what you'd like. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
No,
I've spent my entire life fighting these kinds of monsters in the desert after all. They won't get the best of me. But it's one thing to fight against monsters.
How much are they at
Walmart?
Walmart?
Fight against an old injury. It's something I picked up when I was young. There were many fights between mercenary brigades back then, and one day someone stabbed me in the back.
I can understand he means that literally, that someone did stab him in the back. Oh, I so miss going to a pool. I miss that so much.
I have a question. Is your piss, is the tissue that you're going to do, is it private, public, or unlimited?
Yeah, if you look right here, color contacts. What do you mean? What do you mean? They're like so cheap here. I have one right here for $7.99. There's light blue, there's two different types of light blues right here. Did you not look online? Because it shows you like everywhere, not just your local Walmart. Sometimes they just, sometimes even the store itself doesn't show what they have in their storage places, like their storage warehouses. What did I just join? Me helping Lucy find light blue color contacts. So welcome back, Sheen Lisa. How you doing? Head Patsy's to you.
I don't think much of it back then, but with age, it's caught up to me. Few mercenaries get to enjoy their later years. Failing health tends to take the joy out of reputation and wealth. And many mercenaries never even made much of the latter to begin with.
Is there someone you know who can help to look after you?
Unfortunately, no. My wife passed away at an early age, and I don't have any children. Sometimes I'd close my eyes and realize most of my life story has already been written. I have many regrets about my past, but at the same time, I also know that there were never many options for me in the first place. I joined the Eremites when I was young, and won many battles with them. My survival was more a matter of luck than actual ability.
Yeah, you should never go to a mall if you're trying to keep a budget.
I want future children of the desert
That's
to have
like
some
bad
more
on you.
options in life. I don't want them to turn out like me. My apologies. The older we get, the more we tend to ramble. Seems like we've already cleared out most of the monsters. Let's hurry over to Aru Village.
What's in your mind?
I think it's really admirable of him to spend his whole life savings on people he's never met. Maybe he's doing this out of natural kindness. A kindness that hasn't been eroded away by the struggles of his life.
Doesn't that also sound like you, Coffee?
Perhaps. To clarify, though, I don't think I'm quite the same. Some people call me an idealist. I do have some sentiments of that general persuasion, such as wanting everyone to be able to lead a happy life. But my situation is more complex than that. In the beginning, what drove me to harbor those thoughts was less idealism and more a desire to make up for a sense of guilt. When I was young, I impulsively encouraged my father to take part in the first Inter-Darshan Championship, hosted by the Academia. He set off confidently hoping to win something for me, but failed to clinch the title. What's more, he fell into depression after the competition, and requested to join an investigative research project in the desert. I never saw him again. Word has it that he got caught in quicksand. Even if other factors may have contributed to his death, the fundamental cause still circles back to me. I started doing many things in life because I wanted to make amends. Even in cases where I couldn't do something for a specific person, I still did whatever I could. I think I just wanted to make myself feel a little better.
Is that still how you feel?
At this point, even I don't know. I've tried self-reflection, but it didn't help. I can't seem to walk away from many things that I see or hear about, even if they don't directly concern me. and I can't quite pinpoint the source of it. Maybe it's just like what those Vahumana scholars often say. It's hard for people to truly understand themselves. I could be doing things out of endless guilt, or I could be doing them out of a strong sense of empathy. It could even just be a matter of conceit. The potential motivations could number in the dozens, but the actions they result in are the same. Anyway, I suppose I don't really mind being called an idealist. They also
maybe,
use that term to
Chihiro,
describe my
maybe.
father. It seemed to carry fewer connotations back when he was around. I've known Alhaitham for many years now, and discussed my ideology with him for nearly as long. Maybe argued is a better word for it. He told me a long time ago that no matter how strong of a swimmer you may be, you'll still get dragged under by the others who are drowning once you run out of stamina. He believes this is the fate that awaits all idealists. I still believe I should live by my ideals, and I've given him countless reasons why I think it's a good idea to do so. Perhaps my ideals are flawed, but are there really any perfect things in this world? Unfortunately, he remains unconvinced. His personality is the exact opposite of my own. If someone happens to drown next to him, he'll most likely stand on the shore and mumble something along the lines of respecting other people's fates. But as you can see, I'm not the only idealist in the world. Just as there are different seasons, there are also different people.
Lucy, it's okay.
There are many others
I
who will
understand.
continue to care about the fates
I'll
of
see you in
those
tomorrow's
who are
stream.
not directly related
Thanks
to
for
them.
watching. Hepattis to
And
you.
when I finally run out of stamina, someone will also reach out and bring me back to shore.
Sure, Sean Lane would be able
will
to make
help me,
Paimon
right?
delicious.
Yes, have already been helped like that before.
Should I have a life preserver at the ready? I'll help you when the time comes.
But you've helped me plenty already. If you didn't reach out to me, I would probably be passed out on the tavern table right now instead of talking with Badawi. Either way, I'm feeling much better than when you first found me at the tavern. I can feel inspiration already welling up inside of me. Maybe this will be just the opportunity I needed to create a whole new style. All right, let's head to Aru Village.
I wouldn't mind Chihiro, but the fact is
my
that
partner's time to shine. Marak.
the fact is that if you want to, I can most definitely make a BC for that. I can make a roll for that, so you know I can make a roll for collab YouTuber like. What I'm trying to say is that I wouldn't mind collabing with other people on YouTube. If you want to stream Genshin Impact, but also want to, have me in the call while I stream Genshin Impact, collabing and we're both in the same world, I wouldn't mind that. It's not that I won't do it. It's more like it's not like people are trying to go out of their way to do a collab stream with me. When it comes down to me, it's not like, it's not... In case anyone wants to know, I won't go on my way to do something for someone if I don't fully know that they're okay with it. Sometimes I might just do it, but then stop after a bit, realizing I probably shouldn't be pushing it. And then some other times, whenever I am told that it's okay, then I'll go right on ahead. I don't push my boundaries onto people only because I'm worried if I push too much. So if it seems like I'm being one way, but I'm telling you I'm not being that way, It's most likely only because like I'm not really being fully open because I don't want to push my boundaries onto someone, and I'm afraid what will happen if I do. Sorry, I can't stay for long. I had to go very late. Where I am. It's okay, Chihito. I understand. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Head past to see you. Hope to see you in tomorrow's stream.
What's
it's
this?
Medoc.
My toolbox. I built it using an ancient mechanical core. It's not too smart, but it's super useful and can help you
It's
with a
not
variety
too
of tasks.
smart.
I'll take Marak and find a suitable location for the building. Once that is done, I'll get to work on a few designs.
Traveler?
Citadia?
Ah, you know each other?
Hello. I suppose you must be Kaveh from Kasharawar. I've heard of you before. My name is Sitaria, and I'm currently the person in charge of promoting educational assistance programs here in the desert.
Educational assistance programs. Then you must be familiar with the local conditions here.
I can't say I'm too familiar just yet, but if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them.
I've been commissioned by Mr. Badawi to build a library in the desert. We've settled on the general design direction, but we are trying to finalize some details based on the conditions around the intended location.
A library? Do you intend to open it to the public for free?
That's right. I want to make sure the children will have books to read.
That's fantastic! I'm sure the children will be thrilled. Right now, we don't have access to many paper books or a quiet place to read. Truth be told, this very thing has been keeping me up at night.
Let me get straight to my questions then. Can you estimate the number of children around here who'd be interested in reading? Besides the usual noise of village pedestrians, are there any other sources of noise in the village? Oh, and have any landslides occurred here recently? And also, where are the spots around the village that have been most affected by wind and erosion?
Zero considers Kabe's questions.
All right, that should be everything. Badawi, let's go over the budget again. We'll keep the building structure the same, but make the place a little bigger, so it'll be able to hold more people and get better natural light. The parts of the project that cost the most will be the insulation and ventilation materials. I'm sure you understand, no one likes to read in a place that's hot and stuffy. I want to make significant changes to the arrangement of the bookshelves, tables, and chairs. I'll go over the specifics of that shortly. I have two plans in mind. Both are pretty minimalist in style, but will provide a very different ambiance from the world outside. Our final cost should be around 70% of the last figure I quoted. The whole thing should take around half a year to complete. Marak has produced a sketch for all of you to see. If everyone's okay with it, then we'll proceed with that as the formal plan.
You've got a new design already?
The inspiration just came to me naturally. All I did was put thoughts to paper. I must give you credit, though. If it weren't for your advice and suggestions, I probably wouldn't have landed on this new style so quickly. According to the traditions of my profession, I should probably name this style after you. Let's call it the Traveler style. In the meantime, let's look forward to the day when this building is completed and can finally open its doors.
Present suffering is nothing compared to granting hope for the future of others. Amazing. I'm gonna go to Hoy Lab and look at posts for the rest of the stream. Excuse me. also making a post, a whole nother post. Huh? Here we go. Oh. This is a great way to show her outfits. Huh. Oh my. Oh, Silver Wolf looks amazing. So riding Shogun as she took Ayato's style. People would still be mad simping. Not Dio. Why are they confused? Oh, actually, I think they're confused because he's technically a wind spirit, so how the hell is he taking a whiz? Oh damn, Kokumi would do Luke's pattern. She looks like she has magma in her hands. Like, she looks utterly badass. I would love to do Luke like this. This will be amazing in do Luke. I would love to have one. Like, I don't mind hanging out with them. Oh my. Of course, she can. Oh my. That's what I need to show the server. Meta Italian, Kaya Indian, Chow Greek, Albedo Canadian, Amber Arabic, Theta Hebrew, Venti. Wait, I already seen that. Someone Genshin character's ethnicity. Okay. Show me your wallpaper. The wallpaper is Yalon. Oh, how dare you! How utterly dare you disrespect dignity like that? I got an Ayato color swap. They don't look any different. They just look a tad bit different, but that's about it. But I guess that's siblings for you. Yeah. Okay, that was a dumb joke. Drink milk, I can't. She eat it at all. Huh? What do you mean when my game pull up? So the frick did my Uber driver pull up in? Oh my. I wish not for the Dominion, but I cannot let the common folk suffer. I wish not for Dominion. I cannot. Let the common folk suffer. Suffer. Oh damn. When will it be Jolie's turn? What, to activate a thirst trap? I wish wearing clothes on like theirs was regular. And follow me if you think the Earth is flat. Oh, that's so true. Disney pretends to be flat earther to antagonize anti-flat earthers. Oh damn. Nuchoba makes polls to start fights. If the Earth is the Earth flat? Let's discuss. Oh damn. Not a flat earther, but makes the Earth may be flat. But this isn't a joke for viral tweets. Oh, actual flat earther. So you're saying that Kai is both seriously pretending to be a flat earther and is also a flat earther. I highly doubt that Mona and Hutel will be a flat earther. Official maybe, and I doubt technically it will have to be that dumb. Yeah. And mad disrespect right there. Okay, shut the hell up, Venti. Venti. Yes. No, no, stop. I don't know what to give you as a gift. Oh, dang. Greedy Sacco. Holy frick, guys. Hypostasis in my chemistry book. Oh, damn. It truly is the hypostasis. Oh no. Wait, did I accidentally click off? If evil, why such sweet animation? She's checking if for a vision. Evil plan, stop. Is not listening. Of course he's not. He's just an adorable little Canadian kitten. Ear barely covered. No headphone plug. Oh man, he dropped his spaghetti. Oh damn. Oh no. They just disrespect her, like mad disrespect. I can't get rid of your smell, but to be honest, I know I can play. Okay. Live reaction. Oh. It's okay, little one. It's okay. Hey, look at this nonsense. Look at I got bullied. Just finished defeating Asile. Oh, no, it's okay, little one. It's okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to smack the like button if you enjoyed this stream. Subscribe for more Genshin Impact adventures and content. And I shall see you later in Alma Nation, another Genshin Impact adventure. Head to Patsy's to all of you, and Ad Asha. Ad Visosk.